Alrighty tidy. Hey guys, I'm back with another bullet journal video for you guys because I know a lot of people have been commenting saying that they wanted a new one. So here it is. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. This is the journal I will be using. It's the same one as last year in my other video as well. So this video is going to be me setting up for my 2020 I guess new year. Like, the thing is though, I don't really find that I operate on like a new year basis. I operate on a school year basis, and I think this is because I've just been in college for like 4 years now, and to me it only seems like a fresh start when I'm finished a school year. So in September it felt like a really big deal to me, but like right now in January it feels less of like a big deal. And another thing is that I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions. I believe in like New Year mindsets and like reflections, but I don't really believe in like resolutions or like how the 2020 is like a new start. And like, yeah, it's really nice to have like a fresh clean plate, but I feel like it can honestly happen at any time throughout the year, and it doesn't have to be at the beginning of the year. So yeah, that's that. So I'm going to start off this 2020 bullet journal video with a 2019 in review spread. And this spread is just going to be like looking back at the year and seeing what I liked and what I didn't like, some favorite memories, etc. I've split them up into like 4 or 5 parts, and it's going to be my favorite songs of 2019, my favorite memories, some highlights, and my favorite shows and movies, and also some advice for myself for moving on from 2019. Originally, I wanted to print out some album covers or TV show posters, and I wanted to paste them onto my journal, but I didn't get a chance to go to the one library downtown that offers color printing, so you're gonna have to wait for that one. I'll post the final spread on my Instagram. If you don't already yet, follow my journal Instagram right here. I don't normally do year in review spreads, but I just kind of wanted to do one for 2019 because it was a pretty memorable year for me. Like, nothing too drastic happened, but I feel like it was a really good year for self-reflection and personal growth. So I'm just gonna add that in for this year. So for my title page for the year, is just keeping it simple with the year in numbers, and I wanted to give it a bit of like an antique look. I don't really have like a theme for the year. I just kind of did whatever I wanted to, whatever I thought looked nice for each type of spread. I feel like themes can be demotivating if you can't keep up with them throughout the month. So I feel like maybe like a color is a good theme. Just like pick one color and just kind of do whatever you want with it. But I feel like most of the times when I try to do a bullet journal month with a theme, it's very hard for me to keep up, especially if I'm really busy. So I'm just kind of going with the flow, you know, just going with the flow. So for this quote of 2020, it's not necessarily like a it's not necessarily a New Year's resolution, but it's more of like a mindset that I want to go into 2020 as. And the quote is, "Doubt kills more dreams than failures," because I do feel like I doubt myself a lot, and it just kind of related to me on a personal level. Yeah, so my advice on finding quotes is to just find one that relates to you the most. It's self-explanatory. After that, I set up all my school spreads, and if you watched my other video, you know exactly what I'm talking about because I did all of these ones exactly the same way in my other video. So the school spreads just consist of spreads that are related to school, such as my timetable, my course info list, a semester overview, and a grades tracker. And I cannot fill any of these in right now because I don't know what courses I'll be taking, so they can change. So I might write them in pencil, but I will have to go over them later on. If you want to know more in depth about like how I set them up or how I use them, and I have like more student related spreads, you can watch my other video. The next spread that I'm setting up is my January cover page, and I really wanted to use this piece of like cutout from a magazine that I cut out like a long time ago. So all I did was add some little details in the corners, like a barcode and like the issue number, etc. And I just wrote the title in big bold letters and I pasted the photo right in the middle, and it was really easy, simple, it's cute, gets the job done. No hassle of having to draw anything, so I like that. Let me know if you like it or not. I might keep up with it because it's fun. So moving on to the next spread is my January calendar spread, except I messed up so bad when I was actually drawing this to the point where I don't even want to show you the process of me messing up. So I'm just going to start by showing you part where I cover everything up with black construction paper, and then I'm just gonna write the title in a white gel pen on top because it was that embarrassing. I also messed up the spacing of the calendar, so the weeks are shorter than they should be, but that is okay because life is full of mistakes and you can't let one mistake bring you down. Maybe next month will just be nicer. Improvement is more important than perfection. I also decided to decorate a bit with some washi tape. Look how cute these are. These are such cute colors. They're so easy to use. It doesn't even matter if your lines aren't perfect either. And I just slap them on, color coordinate it, and it looks really nice and simple, easy. Once again, I'm going for easy because I know bullet journals can be fun to decorate, but for me personally, if I am spending all my time trying to decorate my journal, I will not get anything done. So easy peasy is the way to go. So the next spread is expenses. It's a pretty simple spread. I'm literally just writing out some of my monthly expenses, some things I need to budget for, and just having like a big list of what I spent my money on. Now the only extra thing I added from my previous video is a category section, and this is because I want to kind of classify even more where my money goes to. So I could be going to Shoppers Drug Mart very often, but like the reasons why I go there differ every single time. So I could be going to get like necessities like shampoo or toilet paper, or I could be going to get some food like milk, but I could also be going to get like snacks and things I don't need. I just wanted to categorize like where my money is going, like more in detail. So next are the weekly spreads for 2020. These change all the time for me. The layouts of my weekly spreads change all the time depending on what time of the year it is, depending on how much work I have, depending on how much effort I'm willing to put into them. So honestly, I like experimenting with, and sometimes I just ditch the whole weekly spreads and I just go into like daily entries. And this is because sometimes I don't fill in my journal every single day. Wow, shocker. So for my weekly spread, I wrote down the number of the week in the corner, and I like doing this because it's really fun watching the weeks go by, like all 52 of them. I also just kind of used some washi tape, and I did this because it's easy, and number two, because I didn't have the color that I wanted. Yeah. So here's the final flip through of my journal, and I want to thank you so much for watching until the end of this video. I know it's been a while since I've been back on my channel, and let me tell you, it has been a chaotic semester. Like, I've never been so tired of school. I've never been so sick and tired of school. I just want to get out. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want more content, and follow me on my journaling Instagram, because, you know, it's fun. And leave me a comment if you want to leave me a comment. I don't know. It's totally up to you. See you next time. Peace. I already filmed this whole video once. I'm just redoing the voiceover because I messed up a lot when I was actually filming it. And looking at this now, I don't even like the angle that I set it up at. But I might just have to live with it.